Hi, I don't know if you've been paying attention to all of the crime that's going on in our country and the fact that President Donald Trump is trying to help cities in stopping it. This weekend alone in Chicago, they had 50 plus shootings and 7 people were killed. Yet and still, their governor has made this statement that they do not need any help from President Donald Trump in stopping it. Listen to him.
Over the weekend, we learned from the media that Donald Trump has been planning for quite a while now to deploy armed military personnel to the streets of Chicago. What President Trump is doing is unprecedented and unwarranted.
Now you have to ask yourself why. Why are these people, why have they dug their heels in to defend crime? What is it that they're doing? Something very sinister. And you really need to start looking at it. What is the sinister plot or plan behind them supporting crime? Anyone that supports crime has a very sinister plan going on, and you have to try to figure it out. But anyway, I want to thank CBS in Chicago for staying on top of the story and telling us the truth.
There has been a spike in holiday weekend violence here in Chicago. The numbers rising as conversations heat up about President Trump's possible deployment of the National Guard to the city. CBS News Chicago investigator Tara Molina is at Chicago Police Headquarters tonight.
We're tracking nearly double the shootings we tracked during this holiday weekend last year, and at a time Chicago is under a national spotlight. I asked Chicago police about that. Last Labor Day weekend, 26 people were shot in Chicago, 5 killed. This year, more than 50 people shot and 7 killed. At least 3 mass shootings reported. You're looking at the scene of a mass shooting in Chicago's Bronzeville neighborhood early this morning, where police tell us 5 people between 17 and 36 years old were hurt.
Any decent human being is going to look at anything that harms people and try to stop it. That's just basic human decency. It has nothing to do with political parties or race or anything else. Decent people do not want 50 plus people shot in a city. They don't want 7 people killed in a city over a weekend. That's decent people. So all of you people who are supporting these people who are supporting crime, it is something wrong with this. It's something wrong with these people. This is not normal, and we as a society must not accept it. What has happened is we have this billionaire cabal, and the billionaire cabal is doing things that are detrimental to mankind, not just in Chicago, but we're seeing it all over the world. And it's time for the world to step up and say no. We reject you. We reject all of your sinister plots and plans for mankind because you are not doing a good job of taking care of people. You're not out here trying to figure out what's the best way for us to feed people so that food prices are not astronomical, or what's the best way for us to protect people so that we don't have 5 people shot on or over 50 people shot over a holiday weekend. That is what decent people do. For all of the decent people, you need to be asking yourself, what is going on with these people, and why are Democrat mayors, Democrat governors pushing for crime? This is something that is extremely important. This is detrimental to our cities, our communities, and our country, and everybody needs to start looking at it and saying, what is going on in these cities? What is going on with these governors and these mayors? Anyway, let me know what you think about it.